Shut up.
What's going on, family? Yep. We're back. And boy, I got something you guys really want to see. But it might be sold. What's going on, family? Yep. Like I said, man, we're back at Illinois Motors, man, where you can find almost any and everything that you're looking for. Listen, before we go into this, make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all go and smash that subscribe button and hit that post notification so y'all can hear about all the latest and the greatest notices, especially the videos that's coming out of good old Illinois Motors. Listen, guys. Oh, comments. Don't forget to go out on comments, man. We got a campaign going. 3100s, hit them 3100s. I'll hit that hashtag LBM because like button matters, baby. Hashtag LBM. But listen, man, I came here to show you guys this awesome Calvo Viper. But it's sold, man. It's got tags on it and everything, man. We're not going to be able to film this one, unfortunately. Oh! Hey, it's over here. Yes, sir.
You know where you're at? Illinois Motors. So, you found the wrong Viper.
Oh my
This
God.
is the Calvo Viper.
Man,
We sold that car back in July.
Sheesh. Listen,
Okay.
I just knew that I missed an opportunity, that it was gone. Oh my goodness.
That car was way before your time.
Oh my God. Look at this thing, man. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a money shot right here. Pow. Bro. Man, why you didn't tell me they had another one?
Well, I wanted to disappoint you, and don't take that the wrong way. I thought it would be funny. This is our other Calvo Viper we just got. And I don't see this one lasting too long, honestly, so I had to call you right away as soon as we got it.
Man, we're Illinois Vipers, man. I tell you, everything is here.
So, this is our 2013 Dodge SRT Viper GTS with a Calvo CM 1300X package, which includes different pistons, rods, machine crank, twin turbos, a lot of boost.
God.
And
you can hear them spooling.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, you can hear those things spooling.
I believe 4th, 5th, and 6th gear are heat treated. They changed the gears. The rest of the gears are stock. And
really?
It has a triple plate and I think triple plated and moto clutch.
What?
Yes.
You gotta be kidding
And
me.
here's the thing, I've actually driven one of these already, the one that's actually sold over there.
Yeah.
Aha, I got you. So this is the same package as that car, but here's the reality of a lot of the hand-built cars is that car makes crazy numbers. It's 1,200 wheel horsepower on pump gas, and 1,430 wheel
That's
horsepower on
crazy.
E85.
Of course, that's the one that I thought we were.
Yeah.
Never mind.
This car has the same package, but here is the catch.
Okay.
This car is making a little bit more steam than the baseline advertised power.
Really?
This one on E85, which it currently has a full tank of E85, a little bit over 1,500 wheel horsepower.
And let me tell you guys, it's a lovely aroma of corn in this place right now. Sheesh. 1105?
1,500.
1,500.
You want to bully some hypercars? I know there's a few in the area.
1,500 horsepower.
Yeah, this is the car to do it.
God, this is the king of the heap in here right now, right?
Yep. This is the fastest car in the building, for sure.
Oh my God.
If you can get it to hook up.
Yeah, of course, if you can get it to hook.
When my boss had his Calvo 1800, CM 18 or 1900 X ACR in here, that was the king of the hill. And I rode in that car at 1,500 wheel, the baseline setting in that ACR. Baseline.
My God.
And I definitely, I didn't believe in God, really, but I was praying to whatever higher power there was.
There you go. Welcome to my world.
Keep me alive. Yeah.
Man, these Toyos on the back have definitely seen better days. Look at the fronts. That just told you to go to show you.
That's on purpose. That is on purpose.
Yeah, they slick. They ready for some road action right there.
Yep.
Oh my God. And it's so clean, guys. I don't know if you could pick it up, guys. I hope the camera is grabbing it the way it's supposed to. Super, super clean.
Other than all the fingerprints.
Yeah, and that's all you have is fingerprints.
With a black car.
Yeah, you look at this thing too hard, you get a fingerprint.
This is the really interesting thing. This is a black car, and you wouldn't believe how many miles are on the chassis, like the whole car. 34,000 miles, and there's no rock, barely any rock chips at all. And the build only has 3,500 miles.
Wow.
And I think my favorite thing about the spec is it's a Dracula spec. It's got the red guts.
Oh yeah, yep, man.
And Dodge calls this interior. Dodge has the craziest color names. It's called header red.
Oh my God, like headers.
Like glowing red
headers.
And it's on the door. Most people don't know Vipers have a door stop. You have to swing it all the way out though. 5-point racing harnesses. And this one also has some extra safety upgrades, not only including the Safecraft harnesses for the driver. Fire suppression. So if there is a fire, modified cars, that's just kind of the way it is. Calvo's got a relatively good reputation.
Yeah.
So that probably won't happen. But
Get in trouble. Hit the button.
The other thing that this car has is an integrated roll cage.
Oh wow.
This thing's serious. This thing is serious. Oh, and you care about your original window sticker? There
got the sticker in the car.
Yep. This one has the options that I would consider to be the minimal options.
It's carbon fiber.
It's got the track package, and it's also got the 18-speaker Harman Kardon. And by the way, 18 speakers in a Viper, you're bumping in the Viper. These sound systems are, pardon my French, fucking awesome. I love it.
Look at the carbon, guys.
This is on all Gen 5 Vipers.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
And the things you learn. This whole patch is carbon fiber. Mm-hmm. Bananas.
The only thing I think exterior-wise maybe I would have is like carbon fiber applique, so this whole thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even need it because it's all blacked out. So it just,
it's
kind of
gorgeous.
flows.
This
if
thing
this had like a carbon
gorgeous.
Spoiler, I would see that.
Yeah,
I think
just to accent it.
Yeah. So it's got fire extinguisher, fire suppression, roll cage, and it's got a little bit more sauce than your normal 1300X car.
This is a monster, man. This is one. This is the one right now in the building. Like, it's so clean. And it just, for me, especially the lines, right? Mm-hmm. Viper lines are just banging. And it hits even harder with this black. It's like, it's crazy. Look at the lines on this thing, guys. Look at the lines on this thing, guys. When I say gorgeous, Let's look at man. This is
Spec goes crazy. It's the best one.
They did a great job with this one, man. Phenomenal job. Race car.
Yes, sir.
GTS.
The nice thing about these Calvo cars is they retain the majority of their stock drivability. So you would not really have, like, if you're just cruising around, other than turbo whistle and a little bit of buckiness with the clutch because it's obviously a lot more aggressive.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not undrivable. And I was so blown away with the other Calvo I drove. I haven't even driven this one yet, but I was so blown away with the other Calvo that it changed my mind, or it changed my perspective on where modifying cars have really gone.
Yeah.
This car retains all of its stock drivability. It's crazy. And it uses a Motec ECU. It piggybacks off of the stock ECU. And let me tell you, when I drove that car, I went on a road trip. I went way south to Mexico. I went across the country lines in that car, and I did 120 plus. And it's crazy because the car has very limited downforce without like an ACR wing.
Yeah.
The car will spin at 120. You'll feel it spin. But because of that Motec ECU, it keeps you straight. You don't spin out. You don't lose your lane. It keeps you straight. And that is what makes this such a drivable package that most people don't really even realize, is that these cars are actually incredibly safe.
It's bananas, man.
You'll never lose it.
This thing is clean, so it's super, super safe. It's gonna give you all the protection and security you need. This thing is super clean on the inside. It's crazy. It's weird because it's like there's so many Dodge features, right? That just stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from the window buttons to the instruments on the dash. On the wheel.
Engine start
button. You know. Good Lord, man. And this thing has, like you said, the 8 speaker system, Hart & Carden. Oh my goodness. And it's super, super, super clean. This is bananas how clean this thing is.
You ready to see the most shocking part?
Yeah.
All right.
Time to get out, guys.
Got it? Grown man noises. This is the most shocking part about these crazy high horsepower twin turbo Vipers from Nth Moto, Calvo Motorsports, like this one, is when you open the hood, where on earth are the turbos? Where could they possibly be?
So I'm gonna, first of all, before I even think about looking for turbos, man, look at it, how dressed out this thing looks under the hood. This is gorgeous. That red that comes back in from the car, it comes under the covers, man.
All stock Viper valve cover, plastic valve covers are red.
I didn't know. What did we look at other ones?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it matches so well with the interior.
There's a lot of the touches of red are flowing with the interior.
Yeah, and maybe that's the part that just stands out for me.
Yeah.
All right, now turbos. Are they underneath the car?
They are right down here, nestled behind the wheel well.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're not going to see the turbos, guys. But they're there. Trust me. The whistle is very much so there.
Some companies have them a little more exposed. Nth Moto and Calvo really do package them in the same positions, and it's there. But you know, some companies try to make them more visible. But this is exactly how I'd want it.
Yeah, because it doesn't have to be visible.
Someone would just think, oh, it's got a nasty cam and he's running on like race fuel. No,
it's more than that, my friend. It's more than that.
Yeah.
It's way more than that.
Yep.
And it's super nice. It's super clean, man. I love this.
And you can actually see, by the way, the charge pipe run behind the wheel. Right there. That's where the turbo sits.
Yeah.
Down behind that well.
Yeah.
That's the charge pipe.
Got it. It comes from there.
Yep.
all the way down through here. Wow. She's a spicy meatball. Oh my goodness, man! This thing is...
that was Italian. This is this is American supercar.
Yeah, it's not
She's
Italian.
a spicy meatball right
here. The spicy slice of Detroit pizza right here.
So we are asking. So also needs to be said, the chassis miles do affect the price of this one, which are higher than average. The build miles are low, only 3,500 miles, and only 34,000 total on the car.
Gotcha.
And 3,500 build. Keep that all in mind. It's like over a 1-year wait list to get a Viper in for twin turbos. This is a complete setup, complete car, ready to go. We're asking $199,800.
Wow, that's actually really, really good.
Competitive price for sure. And a few have been on the market. We probably would have priced it a little bit higher, but a few have come up on the market, and we have got to stay competitive. And they don't last because you're gonna wait a year.
That's a really good price.
Yeah. This was actually being built at the same time as my boss's car was being built.
Bro, this is a good price. Like, jeez.
That's so much car for the money. It's absurd. I can't think of anything for 200 grand that would even come close to the performance. Just nothing. Yeah, I actually don't think there's really anything.
I've been looking at Huracans and
maybe like a really modified
those guys
GTR.
Been sitting at about the same price, right? Running around that same price, floating in between like high 190s, and depending on what you're looking at least for what I'm looking for, sitting somewhere down a little bit around like 217, 220. And it's not, in my opinion, it's not even half this car.
Look, Huracans are great, and those engines have crazy, crazy potential. The platforms are ridiculous.
V10, it sounds amazing.
It's becoming one of the most raced platforms out there. Look, to me, there's no comparison to having an interactive rear-wheel drive, really all-encompassing performance car. Because one of the things that I thought was so shocking about driving a Viper for the first time is that not only is the curb appeal crazy, because people don't mistake it for a Corvette.
No, they don't.
And
they know what it is.
No, not even.
Some people don't know.
Do,
yeah.
But most people,
those who know.
This is really the true American exotic, because most people
really
don't really have an idea of what it is.
Other than the only other
might be the Ford GT.
Ford GT. That's it. That's the only other one that, in my opinion, sits in that category.
Like the one right there?
Like the guy over there. Yeah. That one right there. But that's the only thing, in my opinion, that sits in that category.
Or higher, yeah.
Or higher.
Yeah.
Right? So, well, of course, that guy is through the roof, but
the curb appeal is crazy, right? But here's the thing that I found very interesting. When I first drove a Viper from here, I had out the whole weekend. There was like 4 events going on, so I had it out in the morning on Saturday, the evening on Saturday, Sunday morning, Sunday evening. It was like events like crazy. Who's complaining, right? I was driving a fucking Viper.
You're driving a Viper. How bad could it be?
Right. So when I pulled up to Strat's, which is like a diner, and there's like a bunch of like...
I've been to Strat's openers before, yeah.
I came really late, and it was because I was waiting for my buddy to... he was just graduated barber school, so I wanted to celebrate and take him out to dinner and pull up in the Viper, have some fun.
Yeah.
He was not available. He had a big trip coming up the next morning.
Wow.
So I waited, and he was like, hey, man, unfortunately, I can't come through. It's all good. I was like, who's open at 10 o'clock? I want a greasy burger.
Yeah.
Right? So I drove just because I lived like 10 minutes away from Strat's Diner and Ville Park, and I drove up, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot this place gets so busy in the summer.
Super busy.
And I pull in this a snakeskin, or not, a striker green Viper. JDM guys, Euro
JDM
guys,
and Euros,
American.
Yeah.
Everybody gave this car respect.
Yeah.
And that one was stock.
Yeah.
And
I get love, man. And you don't have to do anything to it. She pulls in, she gets love.
Well, because it's exotic enough to get the respect from the Euro and exotic guys. It's so American. So it's hell yeah. It's like American Exotic.
Yeah.
So US market guys love them.
Yeah.
And JDM guys can kind of vibe with it because it's manual. They're all stick, so you got to be like dedicated to driving it to some degree. And so it gets respect from everybody, and that's the thing that's cool about it. It's like where it's like a Huracan, a lot of people are kind of on the fence with those cars or just don't like them that much.
Yeah,
and I do like them. And hey, you should
I like
buy a car.
Huracans.
You should buy a car because you like it.
Yeah.
Right. But for me, it's just cool to know I can pull up anywhere and the respect is given. It's just cool. The whole thing is just
because you can come across in a Huracan, you get the douchebag vibe sometimes from some guys. Yeah. However, I don't care who you are in this.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody get a negative look.
Yep.
You don't get the douchebag vibe. This thing is just, it just sits in a very special class by itself. It literally sits in a class by itself.
Yeah, there's not a lot of cars that I can say that have a similar kind of deal. And it's kind of interesting. It's very timely that we're doing this review of this car that's priced at $199,800. Would you rather have this or the Dodge Demon 170 with a $100,000 markup?
Yeah,
because that's all of the markups on that Dodge Demon are double the price.
That's crazy. And this thing.
And you can have a factory 1,000 horsepower Dodge, and I love that. But we all know how the dealers are going to play it. They're going to be left out to dry. No more muscle cars, right? So they're going to take every dollar they can from people for those Demon allocations.
What's interesting here, especially with this, Corvette was dubbed, in my opinion, a blue collar, sports car, right? Supercar, whatever you want to call it.
They moved very upscale.
Yeah, but this one here gets the respect, in my opinion, across the board. Like, in my opinion, what I believe Vet should get, whereas some people even get the douche bad vibe from Vets. Honestly, they get that from this as well, But
excellent cars, they really are.
Yeah, complaints from this guy. Man, this thing is gorgeous. It's beautiful, man.
It's a different vibe here. Totally
very different vibe. I love it.
Yep, me too.
I love it.
God, this is
forged line.
There's a few cars where I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. I love seeing it here. There's other cars that are like, man, I really, really wish I could just afford it and buy it now.
I know. This is one of them. This is absolutely one of them.
For me.
This is absolutely one of them for me.
Yeah.
I mean, oh God. I mean, for real. Like, I know I want another daily.
Mm-hmm. This is not the daily.
God, no, this is not the daily. But this is, out of everything else that I can have right now, if I can get this one and not jeopardize getting the daily that I want, I would.
Yeah.
I would. For what this car, and I'm talking this particular car especially because of all that it is, but Viper as a whole, I think, I've, since coming here and seeing all the different Vipers and learning so much about that car, I've gotten a pretty cool affinity for them now. And
we might have the Viper for you one day.
One day, I swear I wish.
Because even a stock one,
I wish.
I love them.
I wish. And I like that guy.
Yeah,
that guy back there, man, see him in the middle of the frame? It just matches my color scheme right off the bat. But this guy, there's something about this car. I don't know, man. It's, especially with those red seats and the power that's there.
Also sick.
Those fourth line wheels are gorgeous.
Yeah.
So it's like 2-piece wheels. What is that? That's 2-piece.
Yep.
Hey, man, none of that normal stuff over here, bro. Golly, this thing is so nice. And the gap is gone. Look at this. The stance on this is just perfect. The stance on it is perfect.
It's a little low in the back, but
I'll say it's lower than that.
I would say
I think it's perfect.
If you lowered it any further, you're going to have rubbing issues because this car is designed to squat.
Yeah, I was about to say that because of the squat.
Yeah.
And I think that this is as low as it needs to be on this one.
Yep.
Because soon as you get into it, she's going to squat right over that tire and go. It'll raise up off that one. But it's going to squat over this one and go. Listen, man, they don't do the normal over here, bro. 1,500 horsepower?
Wheel.
Sheesh. Wheel.
Wheel.
Come on, man. Red interior, 5-point harness, built-in roll cage. Beautiful, beautiful black interior. Forest line wheels, 2-piece wheels at that. She is spicy and ready to go. Listen, man, this is not your average Viper by any means. This Viper does not do it normal at all. And where you get it? Y'all need a banner right here that says Illinois Motors.
I agree. It's a little empty there.
Very empty. They need a banner right here. Illinois Motors. I had to talk to my buddy, man, that does those raps. See if we can pull something off for you guys.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, Zay, got to talk to you about putting a banner on this wall, brother. These guys don't do it the average around here, man. They don't do normal things around here. Why is that, man? Because they were designed from greatness, just like you were designed from greatness. Look at all this greatness in the room, guys. Because you were designed from greatness, guys, you have the right, the authority, the responsibility to never be average. So, guys, Illinois Motors, don't be average. Yeah. Yep.